And what's up, folks? Today we have a review of the Ranger M-540 from Freesky. This is a dual motor step-through frame electric mountain bike. The Ranger is a new bike from this company. Freesky is known for their budget bike options, specifically the Warrior Pro M530 and the Swift Horse Pro. We'll take a look at the bike as soon as I get this box open, which was a lot harder than it looks.
The box is open.
Opening this box, I was a little bit intimidated, seeing as this was the first e-bike I had ever purchased and or built. So I immediately went on to Freesky's YouTube page, which had all the tutorials. And I followed along with that, and I suggest you do the same as opposed to watching me stumble my way through my first e-bike build. So here's the finished bike. Build was relatively painless, took me about 2 hours, and it was the first e-bike I ever built, so not bad. The only issue that popped up was this piece of metal right here called a derailleur hanger. This was bent during shipping. There's a couple ways you can fix this. You can buy a special tool, take it to a bike shop. I bent it back with a screwdriver. I wouldn't suggest that. Anyways, but the point here is that I actually emailed Freesky asking a bunch of questions, and this guy who works for their company, Jensen, emailed me back. He answered all my questions, and then not only that, look at this, he said he was going to send me a new derailleur hanger free of charge. This definitely shows a level of customer service going above and beyond, and I gotta give props to these guys. You know, the bike, we all want to know how good the bike is, but customer service is right there. And no, Freesky did not send me this bike for free. I paid the full price tag, so just wanted to give a shout out to Freesky. Good job.
All right, so here she is, all built and ready to go. She's a heavy bike. I can tell you when I tried to pick up that box, that was not super easy. And even just here, trying to pick it up here, this is a heavy bike, okay? It's almost like you're working with like a motorcycle. Freesky did include some free items, little care package. They got these mirrors, which are okay quality. Phone holder, which works well. Bottle holder, which is fine. Actually, one of the best things that they gave me was this little carrying case for the back, which is actually super good quality and very useful. There was a helmet that came along with it, not this one, and bike lock, and I think some other things that I might be forgetting. So taking a look at the power system here, we are working with dual 1,000-watt brushless motors on the front and back. So that's a combined power of 2,000 watts, if you can do the math on that. This bike comes with a 48-volt, 30-amp controller, which is tucked away down here between the pedals. The battery is held in this front compartment here. Not sure the branding on that one. The battery is removable using the included keys and this latch here, and it slides right out. And let's talk about this battery for a sec. 48-volt nominal lithium-ion battery with 25 amp-hour capacity. That works out to about 1,200 watt-hours of stored energy, which is pretty good for an e-bike in this class, with a claimed 60 to 95 miles in single motor mode or 40 to 60 miles running both motors. It also comes with a 48-volt 3-amp smart charger and takes about 8 to 10 hours to charge from empty. You can charge the battery while it's removed from the bike, or you can use this charging port here and charge it while it's already in. The battery and bike come with a UL2849 certification, which is pretty great because that is a safety certification for the battery and all electrical components, motor, controller, charger, wiring, everything. So on the front here, we have the downhill style full suspension, has some compression adjustments, as well as some preload. Comes with a front headlight and a rear light, as well as working turn signals. Checking up front here in the cockpit, we have the display here. Pretty good display, full color. Has your usual options for displaying trip, your max speed, average speed, voltage reading. We have our battery display, pedal assist, battery percentage, and our speedometer at the top. We have working left and right turn signals. We have the ability here to hold the left turn signal and it switches over to dual motor, and you can switch back on the fly to rear motor. Thumb throttle, not going to press it because the bike will take off. And we're working with a 7-speed Shimano gear shifter, working with 180 millimeter hydraulic disc brakes on the front and rear. The seat is fine. It's pretty comfortable, kind of your regular style bike seat with some extra cushion. I like it. You can activate the bike using the power button and a password, 1212, or included with the bike are these key cards which activate with just touching the screen. For pedaling this bike, it is a cadence sensor, which means as soon as you push the pedals on the bike, the motors kick in and bring it up to speed of whatever pedal assist option you have activated.
And for the tires, we have 26 by 4 inch knobby, big fat guys on there. So yeah, with all that said, it looks pretty good, and we are going to hop on here. So just for reference, I am 6'2", 230 pounds. The seat is adjustable. I could probably adjust it a little bit higher, but for me, this seems pretty good. And as you can see, this bike does not have any rear suspension, only the forks in the front. The seat post does have a suspension thing that bounces, and it's pretty good. And that about does it. So first thing we're gonna do is take this thing out to the trails and see how she does off-road. So let's go.
We're out here on the trail. We're gonna go pedal assist 1, gear 1. This will be the most chill the bike can get. This is the stock settings. Nothing's unlocked. It's gonna cap us out at around 30 kilometers an hour. We're gonna keep it in kilometers. You know, us boys up north, we like our kilometers. So you can see in pedal assist 1, it's capping us out at about 15. And this is just chill, you know? It's just a chill ride. And it's nice to have these pedal assist options, especially for a trail like this. You don't want to kick it full speed all the time. Oh my God! Oh, this trail here, I saw this before and I wanted to check it out. Let's take a little gander down this. Oh, it's tight in here. Wow, it is a little bit weird down here. All right, that's probably as far as we want to go. This is just gonna keep going down there. And yeah, we want to get back to the main trail anyways. So we're gonna turn around. And one thing I'll say, man, this bike is heavy. So to turn around on a trail this little, it is a bit of an effort. Now we got a bit of an incline to go back up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch over to dual motor. And even though I'm in pedal assist 1, it's still gonna give me all the power on the throttle. We're gonna do dual motor and we're just gonna, look at this, blast off. And it just pulls you out. That dual motor is just so powerful. Now you're gonna blow through your battery if you just wail on it, of course. But for situations like this, you just wanna pull yourself out, switch it over to dual, and it's just no issue. Let's pump it a little bit because we know what this trail's like now. Woo! Back to the main road. We're gonna get some speed here, but I'm gonna kick it back over to rear motor. This bike is smooth on a trail like this. That rear seat suspension is doing work. And this is just rear motor, just cruising along. So fun on these trails. Just feel free, man. Freedom. Absolute freedom. Ooh. Yeah, with these bumps, it's like 30 kilometers fine. Okay, we want to go up here. So it's hard to see on camera. Inclines and stuff, it's always hard to see, but you can hear it. You can hear the engine starting to struggle a little bit. So right here, don't even have to stop. Switch over to rear, to dual motor, throttle only, and let it carry us up this. Woo, carry us up. Oh yeah, man. Going up an incline, dirt incline, hitting 30. That's 30. Oh. And there again, you can see, you can feel the bike right when it gets to around 32. That's the stock speed limit. You get cut off. These plants are smacking my legs a little bit. That's okay. Oh, just giving me little love taps on my shins here. And this, I don't know if you can see this foxglove gonna smack me in the chest. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what it's all about out here in these kind of roads, man. Out in the wild. I mean, you could walk a trail like this, but what fun is that? Divot? You gotta watch out for those divots in the road. Those will get you. But yeah, these big tires, man, they are just doing really good work for this dirt road. I'm really, putting it through the ringer, going over these kind of bumpy roads. This has no rear suspension, right? So it's not fully designed for like trail riding and off-road, but it gets there. It gets it done. All right, we're gonna go up here. See this incline here, you're gonna see the rear motor is gonna struggle a little bit, but we have more momentum. Yeah, it didn't struggle at all actually with that momentum. All right, we're gonna turn around here. We're gonna unlock the bike here. Now it goes up to 100, but you're not hitting 100 on this. All right, guys. So in the video, I went into the advanced settings to adjust the speed. I've since talked to the rep at Freesky who told me a much easier way to do this. So you don't have to go to advanced settings. All you have to do is go over here to the panel, see this right turn signal button here. You just hold this down, and it flashes 99, fully unlocked. Hold it down again. Back to the stock settings 32. Now the only thing here is that every time you turn the bike off and back on again, you'll have to redo the process. All right, so there we go. Unlock speeds. We're gonna start with rear motor only. Rear motor only. And let's just we're going down a hill here, so this is real easy. Just pedaling a little bit. Just gonna glide us down. But here we go, rear motor only, unlock speed. Let's push it here. See what we can do. You can see it's already 32 there. And there's no cap now, so it's gonna push the bike. 35. Oh yeah, it's cooking now. 38 kilometers, don't forget kilometers. Oh yeah. Divot. Oh, that one you gotta watch out for. So something just happened. I was cruising. And look at this. Look at this. Use my leg here. Whoops. See this? Kickstand. Loose. There's 2 bolts. One here, and one fell off back there. I might actually just take the kickstand off, put it in the pack for this ride, and then I just don't have to worry about it.
All right, update here. So in the same email thread with Jensen about the derailleur hanger, I mentioned that this had happened. The kickstand fell off while I was riding on the trail. Jensen replies within an hour, says that the package is ready with the derailleur hanger, and he's going to throw in kickstand screws. So again, can't say enough good things about this. This is like really awesome customer service, and if this is something that's important to you, you're gonna find it with these guys. Woo!
Hitting 40. Hitting 40 on this bumpy dirt path. Oh yeah, this is definitely pushing the limit on this guy. This is super bumpy. Okay, I'm gonna let off the throttle. So we're getting into these big bumps, and hitting those at 40 kilometers an hour is a little nerve-wracking. It really does well on this trail. Even without that rear suspension, like no problem. Never mind the whole kickstand incident. Maybe you just gotta tighten those bolts before you go and just take it off. I've never been down any of these roads before. Let's try this one. Let's switch it over to dual motor. And look at that boost on the power. Oh yeah. Dual motor, man. It's a huge difference. Whoa. Actually kind of scary with that much power on these bumpy ass roads. but man, it cooks. Woo! Yeah, pedal assist 3, gear 2 is kind of the sweet spot for any sane person on this kind of terrain. That feels much more the way it's supposed to be. A lot more time to react, and I'm sure it's easier on the bike too, not hitting these bumps at those high speeds. Yeah, this is kind of nice. Perfect little chill ride. Could go pedal assist 4 for now that we're in a little bit more of a straightaway, cleaner road. Bump up the gear. Yeah, that's a nice cruise. Pedal assist 4 taking us up to 29. All right, let's kick it up. Pedal assist 5. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! Quick bike. That is a private property sign, so we will turn around. I don't want to be worried about no crazy dogs, crazy farmers chasing me around. All right, let's try to find our way back. Try to get unlost. I think this is the main trail here. Yeah, okay, we're back now. We're back. All right, final push here. Final push. Dual motor. Let's kick it into high gear. Oh yeah. That is so sick, man. 43. Oh my god. Way too fast for this trail. Holy shoot. All right, we're out on the road. And we got the unlocked speed and dual motor. We got a hill coming up here. So we're just gonna pin it. See how she does on the road. There is a claimed top speed on this bike of 38 miles per hour. Oh yeah, I also switched back to miles per hour just so we annoy the other half of the people in the second half of the video. 'Cause that's fun.
Alright, so one thing I noticed while riding here was that the battery percentage was dropping significantly. I was seeing it drop to around 69% all the way down to 60. Later, when I brought the bike home, I saw it rise back up to 89. So this dropping of the percentage while you're riding like this is called voltage sag. This is a temporary drop in battery voltage when the battery is under load. So like when you're accelerating, climbing hills, it is normal for it to drop like this. However, this is a significant drop. To see it go from that 89% down to 69%, all the way down to 60, that is actually not great. But before I make some claim like this is a low-grade battery, it has weak cells, let's do another test. So what we're gonna do is use the display and switch it over to a voltage read. With all batteries, you can use a voltage reading to translate to a percentage. And this is highly regarded as a more accurate reading. And I can tell you, after doing some tests with this bike and reading the voltage reading and comparing it to the percentage, that battery percentage on the display is not accurate. So what we're gonna do is take the bike back to the same road, switch the display over to voltage reading, and see what kind of drop we get.
All right, guys, here we are for the second test. We have it on voltage reading. You can see the battery's at 100% and the voltage is reading 53.2. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same test, but we're gonna watch the voltage reading and then use that to determine how much sag is actually happening. And we are unlocked speed and we are on dual motor and we're just gonna go throttle only. Already we can see the battery percentage dropping to at 69. Voltage has dropped to 49. 48.7.
This is an incline here. 48.7. See, the battery percentage just dropped down to 66. We got the hill coming up, so this is me pushing it a little bit harder. Yeah, you can see we're losing power a little bit. 48.4. All right, 48.4 was the lowest I saw it read there.
Okay, so what does all this mean? Going from a voltage reading of 53.4 down to 48.4, what we're seeing here is a 9.4% voltage drop. This percentage of voltage drop, this would be considered moderate sag. It's sort of in the middle of bad and good. So there is some conclusions we can draw here. The battery inside this specific bike is very likely in the middle of the range. It's not the high-end battery where you see very little voltage sag, around 2 to 3 volts, but it's definitely not this sort of garbage grade, horrible battery where you're seeing like much more severe sag. So what we can see is that in the unlocked mode, going full throttle, pinning it like that with someone my weight, you know, I'm 230 pounds, you are very likely pushing this bike a little bit beyond what it can handle. If you are going to be using unlocked speed and pinning the throttle like this, well, your battery's not going to last that long anyways, so it's not really recommended to do that for very long. So if you were just going to use the pedal assist modes, take it easy on the bike, try to get range out of it, you're probably going to be okay. If you are looking to pin the throttle 100% of the time, all the time, then yeah, you probably do want to look into a higher end battery. Keep in mind the price. Looking at the US price of this bike is $14.99. That's about half of the super high end bikes on the other end of the spectrum. Right, I got so caught up in the voltage sag issue that I kind of forgot what we were doing here and trying to reach the top speed. So here's the footage of me pinning the throttle, hitting what appears to be 38 miles per hour, going a little bit downhill. I think with my weight, it's probably pushing it to try to get to this 38 miles per hour limit. Probably if you were lighter, you could get there, but you know, it's close enough.
See the 38 there too?
And we're back. All right, so final thoughts here. Very fun ride, lots of power. Rides super well off-road, did amazing on the trail despite no rear suspension. Seat suspension doing a surprising amount of work on the trails. On-road or off-road, this thing is super comfy. Some voltage sag from the battery under load, pointing to some possible middle-of-the-grade parts, but the price reflects this, and you are still getting really good value. The company who makes this bike, Freesky, fantastic. Customer service goes above and beyond. A+, 5 stars for all of that. This bike is heavy. Keep that in mind if you're a small person or if you're concerned about weight. This thing is freaking heavy. It's a beast. Overall, this is a great middle-of-the-range, budget-friendly bike made by a great company with really good customer service. You're getting a ton of value, and it's just really fun to ride. Like all things, do your own research. Hopefully this helped you a little bit deciding if this was right for you or not, or if it was just interesting to watch. I hope to do plenty more of these coming in the future. I want to do more bikes, outdoor gear, other things. I don't know. It's kind of just like open in the air of what's going to happen here. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far in the video, you're amazing, and I'll catch you next time.